Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about something non-beauty related. Today I'm going to be talking about revision and exams. Yes, I asked everyone on my Snapchat if they wanted a kind of like a revision tip slash exam tricks, hacks, whatever type of video, just to see if any of you were interested. Because I do know a couple of my followers are a bit younger and, like me, are still studying for either GCSEs or A-levels or even at uni. So I thought I would give you some of the tips and tricks that I thought were useful. So let me just make this clear. This is what works for me, and you can take the advice or you don't have to. Just do what you want. But yeah, let's get on with the video. Right, number one. So firstly, if you're at school will give you tons of exam material, like revision questions, like stuff you need to concentrate on. You basically have like a mark scheme or like a list of things that you need to know for the exam. Use that stuff. That's the stuff that you're going to be tested on, so they know what's best. So start on the revision material that you're given on. Number two. When it comes to online material, it is a bit hard to know what exactly you need to know and you don't know. I study maths, so when it comes to maths, there are different methods that you know, apply and to the subject you're studying. And especially when I was at school, there was always, whenever I looked up methods online, there is a different method that's taught online and a different method that was taught at school, and you might get confused. So always stick to material that you're given. But if you do want to look at stuff online for A-levels, what helped me out the most for maths especially, most of the stuff that I'll be talking about today is related to maths because I'm doing a maths degree and I will know a bit more about that, but I'll try and generalise most of it. But for maths, my A-levels, examsolutions.com. If you go and check his videos out, they're amazing. He gives really good step-by-step tutorials on most topics that covered, and also he breaks it down via which board that you're studying. So I did OCR MEI, so if you did like Edexcel and just OCR by itself and stuff like that, you can go onto the website and you can see this. It's all neatly laid out, so you can, if whatever topic you need to study, you can just click on that and learn it. It's really good, so check him out. Number three is basically making, if you have a subject that's based on lots of writing or reading, always make notes. And what helped me out when I was doing my GCSEs and A-level, because I did A-level IT, I used to get like cue cards and write the main points on the cue cards, and then just before my exam I would go in and just read through I would read through all the cue cards that I've written. So it's like summarised notes, so it's easy for you to, quick way to memorise the things that you've already learnt. So it's not to go before your exam and try to learn everything, it's about just refreshing your memory, just to make sure that you've remembered everything correctly. So cue cards are really helpful. Even for maths, you can write like equations that you need to learn and methods that you need to learn, and you know, whatever you need to learn. I wouldn't advise this, but if you're a person that can cram, don't cram if you stress out really badly. If you stress out during exams, do not cram. If you're really calm during exam season, then you can cram. So don't ever cram. In my opinion, I can't handle cramming last minute, so that's just me. But if it works for you, it works for you, but don't cram. So many people might not consider this as a helpful tip, but I think it helps me out. So what helps me stay focused and awake and motivated is by having a good sleeping pattern. I tend to sleep early and then get up early to study. A lot of people I know do like to stay up late and study, but I prefer to get up early and start early because I feel like I can't study well when I'm tired. So always get into a sleeping pattern so that you wake up and sleep the same time. I would advise that you get up earlier so that you're more fresh and you're awake. Going on to the subject of staying motivated, your phone. Yeah, your phone is a key ingredient to make you fail your exams. So if you are addicted to your phone like every other person, please try and not want to go and check your Instagram or your Facebook or your Snapchat. Just set your time. From this time to this time you're going to study for 2 hours straight. You're going to study, and then you can have your little 10-15 minute break. So in that time you either give your phone away to a parent or a sibling or whoever, or you can set it on, if you're really good, you can set it on airplane mode. That's what I do. I set it on airplane mode and just leave it away somewhere under your bed, somewhere that you won't be able to see it, so you aren't tempted basically. So right, so I've heard about this website. It's called Selfcontrol, like an app that you can install onto your laptop, and it will basically restrict you from going onto websites that you don't need, such as YouTube. Yeah, ironic, right? But yeah, you need to basically shut everything off so that you can just concentrate, especially if you are using a laptop. If you are doing your A-levels and GCSEs, you don't need a laptop, so put it away, because most of the time you have textbooks, you have revision material given to you by school, so there's no reason to use your laptop. If you are in desperate need, use the Self-Control website. It will help you out a lot if you do get distracted easily. On the topic of motivating yourself, no one's going to benefit more than yourself by getting the grades that you want and finishing your A-levels, getting the grades you want, going to uni and completing that degree. No one's going to benefit more than you are. So you're going to want to do this for yourself. So motivate yourself to think about the bigger reward that you will get at the end of all the studying that you've done for a long time. You're the only one that's going to benefit from it. So you study hard, you do well, and you can get a good job, and you can spend the money how you want. That's what it works. Do whatever you want with your life. So with maths, what helps me the most is definitely doing the past papers. I knew when I was doing my A-levels, there was at least 10 or more papers that I could have done for each module. So always complete all the past papers that are available to you. All that the exam boards do is they just rotate the questions with different numbers and just slightly different. So just go through all the questions and you'll be set to, basically you'll know what's going to come up. But do read the question, because that's what everyone always makes a careless mistake by just not reading the question properly. So do always read the question properly and make sure that you're understanding what you're actually doing and what you're actually writing. If you write in slang, like if you spell ever as EVA, then you need to stop that, especially if you're doing a degree or you're doing a exam where it involves a lot of writing, because you might make the mistake of writing ever, EVA, in your exam too. So get into the habit of writing in full English whenever you're talking on your phone and you're messaging people. Get into the habit of writing in full English, because that will make your English better, and also when you come to write a lot of English, it will help you in that as well. Making a revision timetable / exam timetable, so you can basically map out how much revision you need to do, how much material you need to cover before the exam starts. So what I do is I make a timetable and then put in all my exams, and then I colour code all the exams, and then I look at all the material, jot it down, all the material that I need to cover before each exam, and then I evenly space them out before the exam. So you need to make sure that you're giving enough time to each exam. Whatever revision material I have located to each exam, I colour code that as well. And lastly, my tip is, I don't know if this is true or not, but I always eat a banana before an exam, or I try to, and I don't know if it helps you remember things for the exam, or if it makes your, I don't know what it does, but I've always heard that it's good to eat a banana before exam. So guys, eat a banana before the exam, and hopefully you get really good marks. So that's basically a couple of tips and tricks that I use for revision season and exams, and I hope that they help you out too, and I hope that they work out for you too and you all get the grades that you want, and I wish you all a happy exam season. Fun times, right? If you do have any questions for me, please leave them down in the comments below and I will answer them for you. If you do have any doubts or any questions. But yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye guys!